Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture. In this class this is class number 3. In this class I am going to teach you the construction of geometrical constructions, that is about two-dimensional drawings. Here we can see these are mostly based on plane geometry, which are very essential in the preparation of engineering drawings. So they are described as we are having 6 problems under geometrical constructions. These are very helpful in the preparation of engineering drawings in the further sheets or further topics. So we can see the first problem, that is bisect the given straight line, given line AB is equal to 80 mm. So here aim of the problem is bisection. Bisection means dividing the line into number of equal parts. That means dividing the particular thing into two equal parts. So here we are going to divide 80 mm line into two equal parts. We can see this thing in the drawing sheet. So as I said that we can draw the drawings, we can do the problems behind the drawing sheet also. So while doing the problems behind the drawing sheet, we should construct the border lines in this way, and no need to construct title box behind the drawing sheet at this particular portion. One title box is enough. Already we are having one title box at the front end, so no need to construct another title box backside the drawing sheet. Border lines are enough. So here we can write the question number, that is question number 1. Here I am going to write question number. So as I said that here we can leave 3 cm from the top border line, similarly 3 cm from the left border line. Here I am putting a dot. So that means we don't construct above the point, left side of the point towards the right end, similarly towards the bottom end. So here we can use this portion for writing the question numbers, that means margin. So here I am going to write question number 1. So if we are having pro circle, so number of circles are available in that pro circle. We can simply construct small circle with the help of pro circle circles. That means circles are available in the pro circle. We can take one of the circles from them, then give the question number within the circle. That's enough. Then here aim of the problem, bisecting 80 mm line. So here I am constructing 80 mm line initially. Yeah, this is 80 mm line. Then here whenever we construct the line or circle or whatever, we must give the dimension of that particular line or circle. So give the extension lines from each end of the line, then construct the dimensional line by leaving 1 cm gap minimum between the dimensional line and the main line. Then give the arrowheads according to the rule of arrowheads, that is 1:3 ratio. So here 3 mm breadth, 9 mm length of the arrowhead. Close this arrowhead. Similarly, we can give the dimensioning figure, and one more thing, here we should follow aligned dimensioning system only, because for smaller drawings to larger medium drawings we can follow aligned system. So in engineering drawing we will have drawings from smaller size to medium size, so that is why we can prefer aligned system. So here we should place the dimensioning figure middle and above the line. So here we can write 80 mm middle above the line with H pencil. And after that we can give the naming also available in the question, A and B. That is over. And next step, we can, with the help of compass, we can take more than half of the radius of the AB, more than half of the AB dimension as radius, this point as center, draw an arc above the line and below the line. And don't change the radius, same dimension as radius, but center is B, cut the previous two arcs. So in this way we can cut the previous two arcs, so that we will get 2 points. One is above AB and another one is below AB, and this one is above AB. So now join both the points by means of a straight line with 2H pencil. So automatically the line AB will be divided into two equal parts. So here the line has been divided into two equal parts. Then we are moving to the next problem, number 2. Yeah. After the bisection of line construction has been completed, next we should give the naming or subtitle of that particular drawing. So the aim of the problem, that is bisection of a line. So the same thing here we are going to write. So here we can write bisection. As I said that here gap between two guidelines, that is 7 mm. Bisection of a line. Yeah, this is bisection of a line. Yeah, that is over. And next we are moving to the another problem, that is divide a given straight line of 100 mm into 7 equal parts. That means we will have 100 mm line. We should divide that one into 7 equal parts. No need to calculate 100 by 7. With the help of mini drafter, we can divide that particular line into 7 equal parts. Again here I am placing the question number within the circle. We should construct a small circle, then give the question number within the circle. That is over. And next we can construct 100 mm line, given straight line, that is 100 mm line. And one more thing here, question to question gap, that is minimum 3 centimeter. Question to question gap is 3 centimeter. And next construct the given straight line AB, that is 100 mm. Then we can give the dimension either above the line or below the line. We can give the dimension to the given straight line either above the line or below the line, that is our wish. And here we are giving the dimension below the line. So here extension lines are over, and next we can construct dimension line that must be parallel to the main line. Then give the arrowheads. Arrowheads are over, and next place the dimensioning figure exactly middle and above the line, that is 100 mm. Yeah, that is over. And naming also available for this line. So we can give the naming, that is AB. So in this problem the aim is dividing the AB line into 7 equal parts. So we are having a procedure. All of you look at this particular diagram properly. Yes, after completion of this one, we can construct an inclined line from point A. That means first end we can construct any acute angle, that means either 30 degrees, 45 degrees or 60 degrees. We can prepare one of these inclinations. So here I am taking 45 degrees. You can take 30 or 60 also, that is your wish. Then construct the line inclined to the AB. Here this is 45 degrees. Inclined to AB, we can construct the line from corner A, that means point A. And this line with 2H pencil, because this line can comes under the constructional line. So here I am constructing any length, that is your wish. But here we should mark 7 points on the same line with equidistance. So here I am marking the points with 1 centimeter gap. So at point number 1 I am marking first point, at point number 2 that means second centimeter, third centimeter, fourth one, 5, 6, 7, that is enough. So there is no use of this particular portion. So same we can give the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So here I can say this is the 7th point is the last number of this particular line, that is 45 degrees line. And I can say B is the last end of the AB line. If you coming to this line, 7 is the last end point. If you coming to this line, B is the last point. So now we can join both the end points of the lines. So 7 to B, we can construct the line from 7 to B. Join 7 with B. And everything with 2H pencil, you should remember this point, everything with 2H pencil, join 7B. So here we are having 7B line. While we are constructing this line, we should set the drafter with 7B and fix the drafter properly. Then move to the 6. Move on to the 6, then construct the line parallel to 7B from 6 to meet the AB line. Similarly move on to the 5th point, then construct the line. Similarly move on to the 4th point. Next from 3rd point. Next, that means we are constructing the lines from each point, but that line must be parallel to the 7B because we have drawn that line initially. So automatically the main line AB will be divided into 7 equal parts. We can give the numbering also, 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, and this is 7 dash. So automatically line will be divided into 7 equal parts. And one more thing, we can do the same process either above the line or below the line. We have done here below the line, but suppose there is no place below the line, you can do the same process above the line also. We can construct inclined line, then divide the mark 7 points on the same line, then join last point to last point, then construct the lines parallel to the 7B. The same procedure we can follow. Yeah, this one is over, and next we should give the subtitle to this particular drawing. So this is division of a line. So here we can construct two guidelines with 7 mm gap, and we can write the same title, that subtitle, that is division of a line within the guidelines. So here I am writing division of a line. That means dividing the line into number of equal parts. Yeah, next we are moving to the another problem, that is problem number 3, and here we are having bisect a given angle ABC is equal to 55 degrees. That means we will have two lines AB and BC. So we should divide that inclination 55 degrees into two equal parts, because the aim of the problem is bisect. Bisect means dividing that particular thing into two equal parts. So here I am going to construct two lines, and before that I can give, and here leave 3 centimeter. Here I can give question number 3, and we can construct two lines with any length. We can construct two lines. Here I am taking some 8 centimeter. Yeah, here I am taking some 8 centimeter. And next inclination is 55 degrees. You can use either protractor or either drafter protractor or separate protractor. That is your wish. Here I am marking 55 degrees from this particular protractor. So here if we coming to this one, we should move this one upwards. So this is 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 40 degrees and 50 degrees, and 50, each division is representing here 2 degrees. So 52 degrees, 54. Between 54 and 56 we will have 55 degrees. So 52, 54, 56, 58, 60. So between 54 and 56 we will have 55 degrees. So we can fix that particular point. Then we can construct the line from the left end of the previous horizontal line. You can construct the line with any dimension, but inclination must be 55 degrees. So we can give the naming. So here this is B, C, and this one is A, angle ABC. So here we can give the inclination also. With the help of compass we can give the inclination also. So here I am taking this one. Yeah, I have explained this particular thing in the last class. So just construct the arc in this way. Then we can show the arrowhead by means of arrowhead. Here we can construct the arrowhead with free hand. And this is 55 degrees. We can mention 55 degrees here. That is over. And next we are up to this particular step, initial that given data is over. And next we are going to take any radius. We are going to divide this 55 degrees into two equal parts. So for that particular step, we can take any radius, any dimension as radius, point B as center, draw the arc in this way. So once we completed this arc, we can give the naming at the points. So on BC we can give D. Similarly on AB we can give E. So whatever, that is your wish, that naming is your wish. So we can take same dimension, whatever the dimension is there, either BD or BE. We can take same dimension as radius, point E as center, draw an arc here, draw an arc, and same dimension as radius, this point as center, cut the previous arc. So that here we will get the another point. So we can give some F. Here we can give some F. So now join point E F with B, so that automatically the line, and that line with B with 2H pencil only, because this is not our main line. Just we are dividing the line into two equal parts. So here this 55 degrees automatically divided into two equal parts. That is over. So here BD, so we can construct an arc in this way. Then take this dimension as radius, this point as center. This radius is BD or BE. Draw an arc and this point as center, cut the previous arc. So that we will get F. Then join that point with B. Automatically line will be divided into two equal parts. And here we should give the subtitle, that is bisection of an angle. So you can do it later. So already you know how to give the subtitle. So you can write this one, bisection of an angle. We can write it. And next we are moving to the fourth problem, that is about trisect. Bisect means two equal parts. Trisect means three equal parts. That's it. So trisection is possible only for right angle. All of you remember this point. Trisect a given right angle PQR. The right angle means that is 90 degrees. And one more thing, one more important point here, it is possible only for 90 degrees only. Trisection for 60 degrees it is not possible. For any other than 90 degrees it is not possible. So we are going to construct PQ and QR with 90 degrees inclination. Before that, here we can place the question number, that is question number 4. And here we can draw two lines. Here I am taking, we can take any length. I am taking 8 centimeter height, 8 centimeter length. So this is 90 degrees inclination. We can show this one 90 degrees. We can write it here. And we can, we are having PQR. So that is why we are writing PQR here. PQR, that is over, 90 degrees is over. Next, here all of you see this particular thing. Again we can take the help of compass for the purpose of dividing this 90 degrees into three equal parts. Draw the quarter circle in this way. That means connect both the lines by means of curve in this way. You can take any dimension as radius for the purpose of constructing this arc. And we can take the same radius as radius, this point as center. Give the naming also for this particular point, PQR, and we can say this is S and this is a T. So on QR that is S, on PQ that is T. So we can take same dimension as radius, but center is S. Then draw an arc on the TS. In the previous bisection we have drawn the arc here, but if we come into the trisection we should construct an arc on the previous curve only, and similarly move on to the T, same radius. Yeah, construct another arc. So we can give the naming here. We can say this is A, this one is B, and if we join A to Q, similarly B to Q, automatically we will be getting 30, 30, 30. That means three equal parts. Yes, this is 30 degrees. Similarly, here we will be getting another 30 degrees. Yes, this way we can divide the 90 degrees inclination into three equal parts. So here subtitle is trisection of an angle. Trisection of 90 degrees. So we can write that particular thing within the guidelines. And one more thing, no need to show the length of this line because that is not available in the given problem. Here we can mention only 90 degrees and write trisection of 90 degrees. That's it. And we are moving to the fifth problem. Yeah, next we are moving to the fifth problem, that is about, next we are moving to this problem. Draw a tangent and normal to a given circle of 50 mm diameter at any point P on it. So all of you see this particular problem properly while I am constructing this diagram. So we are moving to the problem number 5. So we can give the leave 3 centimeter Then give the question number, that is question number 5. Then here we can draw the circle with 25 mm radius, because 50 mm diameter is available. So I am taking 25 mm radius. So here I am taking 25 mm radius because 50 mm diameter is available in the given data. So we should construct this circle with HB pencil, because this is our main plane surface, circular plane surface. Yes, this is our main circle, and if we coming to the dimension, always we should mention the dimension for every particular diagram. So already we have seen, we can show the radius here, radius or diameter, that is our wish. I will show this one downwards. Yeah, this is the arrowhead, one end is fixed, and next we can construct horizontal line from this particular point. So here we can write R, that is radius symbol, and 25, that means radius dimension, radius of the particular circle. And next here aim of the problem, constructing the tangent and normal. So we can before that we can mark a point on the circle, anywhere on the circle, that is our wish. So suppose this is our point. So here I am marking point P, and if you join that point P with center of the circle, so O, that is center of the circle, so OP is normal. So while joining this P with O, we should fix the drafter properly, fix it tightly. So OP is normal. We can mark a point anywhere on this line, that is P, then join that point P with O, that is normal. Then we can construct the, don't change the drafter, we can construct the line perpendicular to the OP passing through point P, because always line normal and tangent both are perpendicular to each other. Yes, here OP is normal, so we can give the naming, that is TS, that is tangent. So after that we can mention OP is normal and TS is tangent. That is over. And next we are moving to the last problem of this sheet, that is the construction of pentagon and hexagon in simple way. How to construct pentagon and hexagon in simple way. That is problem number 6. Yeah, we can give the question number after the problem has been completed. We can leave 2 to 3 centimeter. Then give the question number within the circle, that is 6th question, and here draw the pentagon and hexagon separately of side 25 mm. So here with pentagon means that is 5 sides polygon, hexagon means that is 6 sides polygon. And one more thing here you should remember, we are going to discuss about regular polygons, regular pentagon, regular hexagon. Regular pentagon means that is having 5 sides with equidistance and equi-inclination at each corner. Similarly, regular hexagon means we will have 6 sides, all sides are same. Similarly, equi-inclination is available at each corner. We can see them in the drawing sheet. Yeah. Now we can draw the pentagon that is having 5 sides, already you people know. So given dimension, that is 25 mm, pentagon side is 25 mm. So we can construct that particular thing with HB pencil, that we can say this is AB, 25 mm dimension is available. 30 తీసుకుంటే పెద్దగా కనిపిస్తుంది అనుకుంటా. Okay, right. Yeah, and next step we can give the naming also for this particular line, that is A, B, and we should mention this 25 also. And next, if we coming to the second line, we should mark this point, at the point B, and mark 108 degrees. 108, 108 degrees. Remember this particular point. For pentagon, we will have 108 degrees at each and every corner. So this point, this is 90 mm, 100 mm, 110. So before 110 we will have 108, 109, 108. So this is 108. So we should fix the drafter with this point, that is 108, with 2H pencil. We should fix the drafter with this particular point. Then we can construct the line with given side dimension, that is 25. That's it. Given side is 25 and inclination is 108 degrees for pentagon. So we have drawn 108 degrees line with 25 mm dimension. We can do the same step, same process. By the same process, we can mark another point at the left end. This time we should take point A as center, and here this is 90 degrees, this is 110. We should take this particular one, 100, and this is 110. So if it is 110, this point becomes 109, this is 108. So we can mark 108 here. So this is 100, 110. So beside 110 we will have 109, then after that 108, that is 108. So next we should fix the drafter with 108 degrees line, 108 degrees line from point A. Then construct 25 mm line. Here we can construct 25 mm. Then after that we can take the help of compass. So we can give the naming here, suppose it is C. So we can take same dimension as radius, AB dimension as radius. This particular point as center, draw an arc here. With 2H pencil we should, lightly we should construct the arc. And point C as center, same 25 mm dimension as radius, cut the previous arc. So that here we will get a point. That is, we can say this is the D and this point is E. Now join all the points in the correct sequence with HB pencil. Yeah, in this way we can complete the construction of pentagon. And one more thing, here we should remember the inclination between the two sides, that is 108 degrees. Similarly this end also 108 degrees. And one more thing, here we should give the dimension to the given side, that is 25 mm. Yeah, this is 25 mm. So we can construct extension lines from each end of the main line, then give the dimension. Yeah, this is 25, we can write it here. And one more thing, we are moving to the hexagon construction. Again we can take 25 mm dimension as radius. Again we can take 25 mm dimension as radius. Here I am constructing. Yes, this is 25 mm. Yeah, that is over. And after that, for pentagon we have taken 108 degrees at each and every corner. But if we come into the hexagon, we should take 120 degrees. Yeah, that means hexagon at each between the two edges of the hexagon we will have 120 degrees. That is why we are taking 120 degrees. Yeah, here directly we can set the drafter at 120 degrees, or else you can take the help of protractor. Here we are having 0. Yeah, we can set this one. Before that we can give the naming. This is A and this one is B, and at B we can set the protractor center. Then this is 90, 100, 110, 120. Mark this point. Now we can do this particular thing. Means set the drafter or set square, that is your wish. So this dimension is, side dimension is 25 mm. We should set the drafter at 120 degrees, or this scale with the previous point 120 degrees point. Then we can construct the line with HB pencil, and the dimension is 25 mm. Yeah, this inclination is 120 degrees. Similarly we can follow the same process for the next end. So same, again here we can mark, this is showing 90 degrees, 100, 110, 120. So here this is 120. So now again we should fix the drafter or set square to this particular point. Then we can draw the 25 mm line. This is 25 mm. And next, with the help of mini drafter, we can complete the remaining all points. So this is very simple process. Before that, let me give the inclination here. This is 120 degrees. This end also 120 degrees. Yeah, after that we can A, B, C. Here we will get D, E, F. Yeah, we can fix the drafter with the BC line. That means 120 degrees line. Then construct the line, same line parallel to the BC. Dimension is 25 mm. And similarly, we can fix the drafter with AF. Then draw the line parallel to the AF from point C. And this dimension also must be 25. And finally, by means of joining these 2 points or by means of constructing the line parallel to AB, we will be getting 25 mm. Yeah, here this dimension should be 25. Yeah, here A, B, C, D, and this one is E. Then finally we can give the dimension of this particular side also. Give the arrowheads. That is 25. Yeah, this is about construction of pentagon and hexagon. So we can come. This is the last problem of this sheet. So I will see you in the next class. Thank you each and everyone.